Today I will show you how to build your own MCP server in less than 5 minutes. In order to understand how an MCP server works, you can visit modelcontextprotocol.io, read through the documentation, and in this example we are just replicating the Weather API MCP server. In order to show you how this works, I will first create a new folder. I will call it Weather. Then I will open it in VS Code, start a new terminal. Then I will pin the Python version to 3.14. Install the requirements. Create a new file and call it weather.py. And for demonstration purposes, I will just copy the whole code to my weather.py, save it. Then I will open Claude Desktop, go to Settings, Developer, edit the configuration. Then I need to add the Weather MCP server into the configuration. Save and close it. And now you can check if the Weather MCP server is running, and as you see here, it is indeed running. Now if I check the weather in New York, it calls get forecast for the position and returns the result. And now the next step is to build our own MCP server from this template. And I took the free public APIs.com website and searched for something interesting. Here I have the earthquake catalog API, which is freely available. Here you can see one API request where I search for the last 24 hours for earthquakes which have a minimum magnitude of 5. And now in order to build our own MCP server, I will just quickly vibe code it with Claude Desktop by taking the following prompt. I want to get earthquake info from earthquakeusgs.gov. One call looks like this. And I will just copy and paste the request. And then the example format is, and I will just paste in some results. And I will also add the weather.py. And now I will just ask it to take the attached weather.py MCP server as a template and create the MCP server for the earthquake API. And while the MCP server is building, I will already prepare the earthquake folder. Open it in VS Code, start a new terminal, run uv init, uv python pin 3.14 again, install the requirements. Now after Claude has finished, I will just copy earthquake.py, paste the code, save it. And now I will also add the earthquake MCP server into the configuration. Save it, close, and restart Claude Desktop. And I will just ask it whether there were any earthquakes in the last 3 days. I allow it to use the MCP server. And eventually it finds the recent incidents. So this little tutorial should give you a clear idea of how to implement your own MCP server based on a public API or your own API. If you found this helpful, consider to subscribe and like, and see you in the next video.